Hey everyone, and welcome to this SOLIDWORKS Conveyor Belt tutorial in which we will learn how to model the structural support for the conveyor belt, and we will also learn how to model the package for the conveyor belt that we will be using. So let's begin. First we need to open a new part file for the structural support. I will select the part and click OK button. I will ensure that I am working in millimeters, so I will select the mmgs as units. Then I will select the front plane and click on sketch. Then from here I will select a midpoint line and create a vertical midpoint line like this. In order to ensure that this is vertical, I will select and assign a vertical relation to that. Okay, then I will select the smart dimensioning tool in order to assign some dimension to that. So I will assign 700 millimeter, and after that I will exit the sketch. I will right click here and in tabs, for example, I have enabled the weldments and the sheet metal from here. Let me enable it. So you need to go to the tab and select the sheet metal from here and select the weldments in order to get all the tools. So these are the both of the tabs enabled. So you need to go to the weldments and select the structural member, and here we need to specify the standard first, so it is going to be ISO. Then you need to select the tube square from here, square tube, and select this size 80 by 80 by 5, and then select this line. As soon as you select this line, after some time it will assign that standard and size to that. Then you need to check the box. I will hide this first sketch, so select the sketch and click on hide button. Okay, after that we have basically two ends for this tube, so I will select one end's bottom face and click on sketch, and then I will select the center rectangle from the sketch tools and create a center rectangle at the origin point. After that I will specify the dimension to that, so let's say 150 by 150 to these two lines. Okay, now the sketch is fully defined, so I will go to sheet metal and select the base flange tab, and here I will specify the thickness to that, so let's say 12 millimeters is going to be the thickness. And you need to see the direction, it has to be the reverse direction like this. Okay, you need to change the direction from here, it has to be reverse direction downward. Then check this box. Okay, after that I will go to corners and select break corners. I will select here the second type, which is kind of fillet, and 5 mm the radius. I will select all of the four edges from here, as you can see it from here, and then check the box. Okay, so fillet has been applied as well. Now after that I will specify some color to that. So in appearance you can specify any color, for example in metal, or for example in paint you can specify any color, any material you like, it's up to you. Okay, after specifying the color, let me show you in real view graphics. So this is our structure support, one of the part in our video. Now let me save this file. So go to file, click on save as, and here I have created the folder conveyor belt in which I will be saving all the parts. So this is going to be structure support, and then I will click on the save button. I will close this window and open a new part file because we have to model the package as well. So open a new part file from here, make sure that you're working in millimeters, so I will select mmgs as units. Then I will select the top plane and click on sketch. I will create a center rectangle at the origin point like this. Select smart dimensioning tool. 200 mm by 250 mm. This is going to be the dimensions for this center rectangle. You need to go to file, features, and select extruded boss base, and here specify 350 millimeter the length of extrusion. Okay, then I will select the fillet tool, and from here you can specify some radius. Okay, I will select this second option after selecting the first edge, or otherwise you can manually select these. I will specify 15 mm the radius of this. Okay, now let me um, specify some colors, and I will assign the colors to different features. For example, I will select this Boss-Extrude and specify this blue color, or let's suppose I select the Boss-Extrude and apply some different appearance. Similarly, I will select the fillet and apply some different appearance, as you can see it from here. And if you want to change these, again you can do the same thing. Select the Boss-Extrude and apply some different, select the fillet and apply some different appearance. So that's how you can apply any color or any material you like. I will save this file as package, and that's all for this video guys, and see you in the next tutorial for the conveyor belt series.